We're
back.
back.
What's going on?
High five.
How are you doing? There's been so much that's happening. Like
So much.
we took some time off. We had some issues, both of us, but we're back.
Yes,
And yeah, life sucks.
life kicked our asses up a New York City block.
It did.
These
So,
past
like,
couple months.
The walk was long because city blocks, you know, they're longer than
Yeah.
blocks. But there's so much stuff that we couldn't use that was great because I think Nick Cannon had his 11th, 12th, and 13th child. He's got like,
a lot of child support money he's gonna be.
I don't know. I think he's.
How many more seasons of Wildin' Out were you gonna get?
He's got to do like 4 a year, you know? Like, but even then,
God.
like, I think he's just trying to do a baseball team. Like, that's what I think he's going for.
Maybe. Hey, I mean, let's see how much talent. Well, I'm not worried about him and Mariah's kids. Those kids are like, those are show kids. They're gonna rack in millions.
I'm not even. I think they're going to be the worst ones.
No,
They are going to be the divas of the bunch, hands down.
Yeah, but I mean, they
Look
got.
who their mom is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't. As much as
They're going to be like,
want to hate her, Mariah's very talented.
those kids are going to be like, we're related, but we're not siblings. Like,
No, those Mariah and Nick Cannon's kids are gonna look down at their siblings and be like, "Oh, peasants."
exactly. They're going to be like, what was that, Troy? They're going to be like. But we do have some things we want to talk about. Oh, I want to get this out the way first.
What's up?
So we have generated a little bit of a following now. We got a couple fans.
Yes,
you know?
thank
But
you, everybody.
We don't know what to call our fans. So I'll come up with a couple names. We're gonna do like a poll. We're gonna go with the noodles, like the pool noodles, the floaties, or the skimmers.
Those are three tough contenders.
Exactly.
I don't know. Ming, what do you think?
Don't quit your day jobs. The noodles. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking the shallow enders, but that's too obvious.
Yeah, that's too
Too on the nose.
On the nose, yeah.
Well,
But I'm saying like floaties, everybody. But floaties, not to be confused with the floaters. You know,
Now,
Right.
Floater sounds like
floaters sound like poop,
yeah,
like a light poop, because it just like hangs out.
yeah.
just
No
around.
floaters. I wouldn't want to be a floater.
It's not my description, like, but I like noodles. Well, I like all of them. We'll do a poll.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna run a poll. I'll run one on mine. We'll do one on the podcast page.
Yeah.
And before we get into more stuff, I saw a TikTok the other day, and it brought me back to high school so quickly, because a guy was setting up his voice answering machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they weren't voicemail, they were answering machines. And I was thinking, like, what was your answering machine song?
Well, I didn't have one, unfortunately. We were poor. We couldn't afford an extra line in my household. But I know a lot of my friends, I'd call them and they would have they'd have like Capone and Noriega in the background, like that, or Wu-Tang.
I had this one. It makes me laugh and it hurts my heart at the same time, because the one that I remember that stands out the most was Beatty Siegel's Mac Man. And for the first, 15 seconds of the song, you just hear, Pac-Man eating pellets. And then out of nowhere, it's like, this is not a fucking game. So it gets, wildly aggressive very quickly.
That was your voicemail?
That was my voicemail.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. I was
You were
yo.
I know what you were thinking. You were like, I don't want anyone to ever call me again.
Not even. I want no one to leave a message.
Yeah.
Because it was aggressive. Because, you hear no words. Oh, another one that I had was the George Costanza answering machine. The believe it or not, George isn't it? That was mine for a minute too.
That's a good one. that was a good one. I freaking love that episode.
I still watch that show like it's new.
I know. It's such a great show. Seinfeld is timeless.
That's the one show that I feel like would have survived without a laugh track. Cause like you don't like certain shows that come on like fucking Friends. It's a terrible show. I fucking hate that show.
No, that's
It's
why
the
I always
worst.
hide my hands because I know someone's gonna make a man hand reference eventually.
Well,
No, look at these freaking clubs. I
you
mean,
kn-
look, I'm prepared for it. You can't hurt me if I already accept the fact that I got man hands.
true,
so
and she's not twisting off Heinekens while she's here.
I know.
Relax.
I do with my teeth. No,
Oh, God,
I'm just
don't do
kidding. No, I don't.
When I
drink
see
beer.
people do that, I'm like, what is going through your mind?
Yeah. No, I've already accepted it, so bring it on. You want to call me sausage fingers, man hands? Bring
Hey.
it.
Hey. Well, it wouldn't be sausage because you're fancy, so it'd be like,
Be Vienna sausages.
I said fancy.
Oh boy. But yeah, voicemails. Do you leave voicemails anymore? I just hang up.
Nah, if I don't even get to a voicemail anymore,
No.
I call you. I survived 3 rings. You don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
You've got something better to do. So 3 rings and I'm out.
Yeah, voicemail, and my mom will call me. She'll leave me a voicemail, and then like a week later, she's like, "You didn't call me back."
My dad will leave me a voicemail and tell me that it's him.
Oh,
He'd be like, "Hey."
that's such a dad thing to do.
Hey, it's Dad. I'd be like, Dad, I know. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it says when you call.
So,
Yes. Oh, something I did want to talk about.
What's
It
up?
may not be like huge for you, but like tri-state area football is on fire right now.
oh, like Jets, Giants.
Jets, Giants, Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles
Yeah, that
on fire right now.
I want to go to a Bills game so bad, just so I could just watch the Bills Mafia in action.
I would go to a Bills game, but like I don't do cold too well.
Just bundle up and drink beer and jump off a van into a
I got a
folding
bad back.
table. You'll be fine.
I might break something for real. Like I'm like when I see people doing that, or like when I see somebody getting like slammed into a table, it's like, why don't you have friends? Or nobody like if you gonna let somebody slam you into a table for fun,
I know, but it's for clout.
is it worth it at that point? Like,
Yeah.
do you want to be the person and be like, oh my god, I saw you got slammed into that table? Like,
Yeah, I have fractured discs in
Exactly.
my back, but I got internet clout.
I shattered my C7.
I gotta sit in a donut every night, but
Exactly. I got.
I'm famous
lower
on
lumbar.
TikTok. I'm gonna fight Logan Paul next month.
Do it for the likes. I think. Wait, one of the Paul brothers is fighting this weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't know which one it is, but maybe Jake. Maybe I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
But they fighting Anderson Silva, which is like wild.
Isn't that the guy that like broke his arm like a couple years ago?
Maybe I don't know. I'm not really like deep into UFC and like not boxing.
Yeah, I like UFC. I'm not like a huge fan either. Like if I catch it, I catch it. You know, sometimes I'll be out with friends. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go watch the fight. But do you remember the fight? It was like Mayweather. Maybe it was Mayweather and Pacquiao, and he like brought out Justin Bieber. It was
Oh,
like
yeah,
the Cinco de
yeah,
Mayo
yeah,
fight. I don't
yeah.
know why that memory rents so much space in my head, but I just remember the whole bar going, Justin Bieber? When he like came out with him.
You know what?
Because Justin Bieber was still like 14 at the time. This was years ago.
Yeah, he still had like the hair.
Yeah,
where
the
he
baby. Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
that he was still that Justin Bieber.
I like that he's not gone like crazy, because he could have been like
He could have been way worse.
he could have been like it could have
He was getting there, and
he
then
was getting there. But,
Yeah.
like,
No, I agree with you. He could have been way worse because he's one of those kids that just got everything so
handed
quickly.
to him early. I did want to talk about a few things before we get into like the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Of
I
the
just want to
episode.
say, I'm sorry I'm chewing this gum, but the bazooka gum you have, Ming, is just so delicious. And it's like filling me up with nostalgic memories
For
of
real.
childhood.
Take me back to the tobacco
It's so
shop.
yummy. Oh my God.
Oh wait, I did want to bring this up.
What's up?
We were talking about UFC. Mm-hmm. And I have a situation where I used UFC for evil.
Okay.
Because I was at the bar one time watching, I don't remember who he was fighting, but there was a fighter named BJ Penn.
Okay.
And there
Any
was some,
relation?
Oh no, none at all. But I proceeded to tell this group of girls, like, hey, can you mind keeping it down a little bit? My cousin's fighting. Like, I kind of want to watch my cousin fight.
Yeah.
Like, who's your cousin? I'm like, BJ Penn. And like, what's your name? I'm like, Sean Penn. They're like, oh my God, you guys are related. And I was like, yes, we
Wow.
are.
I wish I had a relatable last name. Like, Penn is such a great last name to have. Not only do you share it with famed actor Sean Penn,
Yes,
but now you have a pretend UFC cousin.
I do.
How many other celebrities do you have under your belt just off of your name alone?
I don't know. Honestly, I've never done like the like full on Google search, like who can I lie about being related
Yeah,
to.
you're lucky.
But have you ever had like a celebrity moment, like where you were confused for a celebrity, or like kind of like?
No, but I was just thinking about your name for a second, and remember that time we were kids, and we went to that haunted house, and you said I think you said your name was Penn, and then they're like, oh.
Oh no, because like
Do you know this person and you got us out of trouble?
Yeah,
Because they were like, oh, Penn, I know Penn. And you're like, yeah, that's my cousin. And I was like, this fucking guy.
Because like
he
oh,
literally
that
got
was
us out of trouble.
that was a wild evening because we went to like we were bored and we like ghost hunting and shit, and we went to this army base.
Yeah, it was the Nike Army base over in, was it Oak Ridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had tested these guys out with something, and they literally like came back and killed their entire families. And it was like we went into the houses, there was still blood on the wall, there were still nooses. Like it was traumatic, and we were not supposed to be there. And we didn't make it hidden that we were there. Like we were walking around with like flashlights, making noise and shit. And the cops came, and I ended up knowing one of the cops because he was dating a bartender that I was working with at the time. And I was like, yo, you know this person? They're like, yeah, I know. Oh, all right. And like literally,
I know.
they did like some dick shit though. They made somebody do push-ups in like spider webs.
Yeah, they did, definitely. That spider was like this.
The spider was about big as my face.
I know.
And they made my man do push-ups in the spider web.
You know
I was
what?
like, I'm not
Dave
doing
O'Connell,
shit.
if you're watching this, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was him. He's
That was-
the one
that
that
was
was like, you know what? I'm going to freaking take one for the team.
Because I wasn't doing it. I was like, bruh,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good times.
Good times indeed. Yeah.
We should do that again sometime.
Yeah,
Like, we
I want to
should go-
see if you still mastered the art of name dropping.
I'm like, I can get us out of some stuff. I can
Yeah.
get us out of.
I've seen it.
I can get us into some stuff, and I can get us out of some stuff.
Yeah.
So
I
like we
know.
can do that.
I don't know how much stuff I want to get into that's like going to get me in big trouble though these days.
Nah.
I choose to lead a peaceful life. I leave
Gift
all,
the gab. We'll be fine.
leaving all the drama
We
behind.
can easily talk our way out of some situations.
I-
Like easily.
You can. I don't know. Not me. I fumble with my words.
I got
sometimes.
faith in you. I got faith. I know you can do it.
I know. You know I can do a lot of things. Sean has really encouraged me to reach the pinnacle of my success in life. I would have never done stand-up if it wasn't for Sean. I still remember when
I don't know
we-
what that snap was. I don't
know what it is, but it was like...
It felt good in the moment, but then I looked
Yeah.
at myself. Didn't feel good after.
All right, let's get into this nitty-gritty. 'Cause
Let's
we
get
got,
into it.
We got some stuff
We got some
to talk about.
all right. I want to get into this like small stuff before we get into the big stuff.
All right.
We could get into this one. Ming, I might need your assistance on this one. A Jersey City woman is arrested after applying for a job with the sheriff department, but she has warrants. like if you got warrants, why are you going to apply for a job with the sheriffs? Like, it's just yes, right here.
Do you get like friends and family discounts on like court fees if you like work for them?
I don't know. But it's like, I kind of feel like she should get her own reward money, because she technically like turned herself in.
I don't know.
She should get a piece of that.
And look, she's willing to work. you
Clearly,
know?
like she's like, hey, I'm dedicated. I have a past.
Yeah,
Everyone
listen.
does. Sometimes you don't know if you have a warrant. Like it
Sometimes
happens.
the law catches you slipping. It's okay.
Sometimes you fall into the law's lap, you know, literally. Like I don't know if I've ever been to a moment where I'm like, you know what? I know I got warrants, but praying they don't run my fingerprints.
Yeah.
Like that was just like, wow.
Yeah, I think I've only been arrested one time in my whole life.
Oh God.
I was 19 years old, and it was literally I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I actually had nothing to do with what was happening. I just, like I said, just at the wrong place, and I got scooped up. And I remember my mom hired a public defender because we didn't have lawyer money to like get me off the case. It was like for like underage drinking and like there was like kids like vandalizing like cars, and I had nothing to do with it. And my mom was like, "I'm gonna get you off." She did. I walked that day.
That works. A fugitive who applied for a job with the Hudson County Sheriff's thought she was going in for an interview. Instead, she was placed under arrest.
I wonder what position did she apply for? Does it say?
Bounty hunter.
I don't know. She looks like she would be good at that.
She does.
She looks like, yeah, she has like no remorse. She doesn't want to hear your
Not
story.
even. That is a face of tears that she was like, I'm about to get this job. Wait a minute, I'm arrested. And she was.
Maybe she forgot.
You forget warrants?
Maybe she could have forgot. Maybe it was like something from a long time ago.
I'm not forgetting a warrant.
Maybe she like, cleaned up her act and was like, you know what? Maybe they'll forget too.
Yeah, exactly. Statute of limitations had to be passed, right?
Yeah, right. Maybe I'll get pardoned, and I won't actually have to go through pardon.
That's true. She needs assistance now. Oh, also, I don't know if you saw this. I believe this was in Indonesia. A missing grandmother was swallowed by a monitor python.
Ooh, that's scary.
And they found the grandmother as they cut the woman open. As cut the python open, the woman fell out.
Oh my God, that's see, this is why people complain about living in America. Unless you live in Florida, then you have a chance of that actually happening to you. But like,
nope, just no.
Yeah, you're never going to be eaten to death by a python.
You're never gonna get chased by like a jaguar. Like all these situations are like painful.
Yeah.
Painful to be a part of.
Unless you live in Florida.
I don't know.
That could happen.
Like I only like certain parts of Florida. Like I don't even like all of Florida.
I don't know. I feel like if Florida were to just cast away into the ocean, I wouldn't miss it that much.
I'd miss St. Pete. I'd miss St. Pete. I'd really miss St. Pete.
No, once they close down Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida,
it's a wrap.
Nah.
Orlando's gonna look like Route 18.
Actually, you know what, Ming? Can you pull up a picture of the old? It's abandoned now.
Is it?
Yeah, pull up the picture of the old Nickelodeon Studios. You can actually see it, and it's like a ghost town now. The buildings are still there, but like there's like.
Are those
nothing.
the ones that have like the footprint?
Yeah. Look, you can see like there was like a recent picture of it, and it was like a ghost town.
Really?
There's like nothing there. But yeah, that's like sad to me.
That is.
That's
like
sad.
I never got to go, but like at the same time, like I never went to Disney. I never went to Universal. I never went to Nickelodeon. Like I was
same
like
here.
I wanted to go, but if somebody slimed me, I was probably fighting you. Like
I wanted to get slimed.
oh God, no.
I wanted to get slimed, and I wanted to meet Mark Summers.
I wanted to meet Mark Summers because like I would have crushed Double Dare. Like I wouldn't have got dirty though. Like I would have been.
No, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I would have crushed that too.
Oh, that was. Didn't really care too much about Guts or any of those shows, but
Me
Legend
neither.
of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, what's another good one? Hey Dude.
Oh, yes.
Hey Dude, or Salute Your Shorts.
Oh yeah, Awful Waffle Time.
Donkey Lips. Donkey Lips.
He's still around. So okay, my friend Lisa. Shout out to my friend Lisa. Found him on. This was years ago, but she found his social media and messaged him. Was like, "Hey, loved you on like Salute Your Shorts," and he like wrote back to her.
Really?
They became internet friends.
Who knew? This was like so stupid in the pit because like you stole my man's underwear and then ran him up a flagpole. Like
What did they used to call the camp counselor? Ugg, right? That was his
I
name?
think his name was Ugg.
Ugg, yeah.
But like looking back on it, like Ugg might have been a pedo because there were no other adults at this camp.
I
Like,
don't know,
did
man.
he kidnap these kids against their will?
There's a lot of questionable shows now that we can,
We
now
look
that
back
we
at
can
them
look
and it's
back
just
and be like,
ugh.
ugh, that would
is
never
not-
fly today.
Hell no.
Like Ren and Stimpy, for instance. Have you watched an episode of Ren and Stimpy as an adult?
Do you know the first episode of Ren and Stimpy made me cry? Like I bawled. Like I remember.
Like cried laughing or
No, like cried like because he threw his best friend out in the rain.
Aw.
And I was like, who does that to their best friend? I cried so hard to Ren and Stimpy.
No, we loved that show.
But then like he would call him stupid and then beat him up and shit. And I'm like, Stimpy, you're bigger. Sit on him.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You know what? Like Ren and Stimpy was the classic like narcissistic empathic relationship. Like that's how it all started.
We
Like-
also came from like an era of like incredible cartoons.
Yeah, we did.
Cause like between Ren and Stimpy, the Batman animated series, like I could still watch that today. Like it's like new.
I still know most of the words to Happy Happy Joy Joy, and there's
like
a
seven-
section of the
there's
song.
like 7 words.
Yeah, but there's a section of the song where my mom would watch it with us because she was like, "This is kind of funny." But there's a section of the song when he goes, "I taught your grandmother how to suck eggs,"
I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Now, boys and girls, let's try it again.
and my mom just like burst out laughing. But she's like, "You guys can't watch this anymore. This is really
See,
inappropriate."
first of all, look at the pupils on this guy. He's
Well, he has that thing on his head. It's controlling him.
that's what it is.
Yeah, you don't remember this episode?
I do not. I remember Log.
Yes, it's log, it's log, it's sunny,
big,
it's wood.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
It's log, it's log, it's better than
bad,
bad,
it's good. Yeah. But like, I do want to say R.I.P. to Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network is going away, and like that was like
Yeah, Adult Swim and
yeah.
what was it? Aqua Teen Hunger
Aqua
Force. That
Teen
was a good
Hunger
show.
Force was hilarious. Like, or even you remember Space Ghost? Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
I never saw that actually.
Space Ghost was so funny. He would like bring people on to just like insult them.
Yeah.
And he just like make them look stupid or try to make them look stupid. But Space Ghost was real funny.
You know what's like I feel is like remotely close to that and I've been watching a lot lately. It's kind of older, but have you watched Archer?
Archer is hilarious.
Yeah, Archer. I'm late to the Archer.
Oh,
game. That
oh my.
Yeah.
All right. So the dude that does Archer, he used to have a show called John Benjamin Has a Van. That show, it was just like him being a news reporter, going to different places. None of the places he could drive to.
Yeah.
Not one. But every time he would open up the van and he'd be at that place. It'd be like he'd drive from like Florida, like Nicaragua. And like, it'd be so stupid, but so funny.
I know, but it's so funny. I didn't realize that Aisha Taylor, I think her
Tyler.
name is. She's funny. Oh, I
Hilarious.
always loved her, and I didn't realize that she was
And,
Lana.
And oh my God, what is her name? Judy Greer.
I don't
Judy
know who that
Greer.
is.
Blonde. She's been in a million things. She's in the show Reboot. I don't know if you've heard about that. Reboot is very funny. I would
I'll have
highly
to watch
recommend it.
it.
It's on Hulu.
Okay,
Give it a gander. You will
Yeah.
not be disappointed.
I know. I'm like watching Archer now.
It's so and Pam.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's hilarious.
No, you can get her to do anything with donuts, which sounds like a lot like me. Always falling for the pastries.
I get it. Treats.
Yeah, listen, I've got to stop. My knee's starting to give out. And my doctor was like, look, you've got 2 choices. You can lose weight or you can get surgery. So I got surgery in like 2 months. So I gotta like really take it easy with my knee.
That's all right. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you some ice packs or, you know what I mean? We'll get you one of those the flex things that you kind of like keep on the ground. And,
Yeah,
like,
and
roll
just
your
like
ankle.
build up my
that muscle.
Just chop the whole leg off and just give me like a peg leg that like shoots, in case like the apocalypse happens. I'm already ready to go.
It's all right.
No,
you
I'm-
ain't going nowhere. Apocalypse happens. Come to my house. We can board up the front. We'll have a vantage point from
No,
like each of the
if
streets.
the apocalypse does happen, use me as a human shield because honestly, I'm like 35% metal at this point.
no,
that's not a
I'm
joke.
not using you as a human shield.
No, it'll save everybody. Just
No.
listen.
I'm just saying, come to my house because we're gonna board up the front. We can put things in the front. They're not gonna get up the porch.
Yeah.
We can use the back to go in and out. Like, I've thought about this way too much.
Yeah, I listen. If the apocalypse goes down, I am on Sean Penn's team.
Come through.
Yeah.
I got guns. We'll be
You'll
fine.
have guns. You'll have peach cobbler. Like we will survive.
We'll have guns. We'll have guns. We'll raid a liquor store. We'll get some drinks. We'll actually, you know what the best thing will probably be? Like, we have to kick in the door of a dispensary because no one's gonna think about going to a dispensary.
Yeah, true. But I think we should do performance enhancing drugs. We need to find out where those are. Weed's gonna make us more sluggish. If we want to survive the apocalypse, we have to
like we'll be laughing
performing
at
at
like
top
look
level.
at this, look at this zombie walking in circles.
Yeah, we got to give them the weed.
I'm not giving zombies
No, but
weed.
you have to look at it from a survival standpoint.
No, I'm gonna get some. I'll find some weed. I'll start growing my own. I'll figure it out.
All right.
But-
well, you get that. I'm gonna go find some steroids.
Exactly. We're gonna be jacked,
Yeah.
fighting zombies with bare hands.
Yeah. Exactly.
I dare you to bite me.
Yeah. Call me man hands one more time.
Man hands about to man hand you, son. We do have a new segment that we're going to be unveiling this week called The Audacity. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but when somebody gets out of pocket, causes the audacity. And we have the perfect candidate for the audacity this week. This fool.
Does he even need an introduction at this point?
I don't know about an introduction. Like, we shouldn't introduce him because, like, the only thing that he's known for is carpool karaoke. Every movie he's been in has been a flop. Nobody likes doing his show. His show is going downhill because, who used to be the host? Craig Ferguson. Bring him back. Bring Craig Ferguson back. This Cameron lookalike came from Modern Family. What are you doing, bruh? What are you doing? You just yelling at people and then demanding free drinks?
Yeah. Get over yourself. And then he issued a feigned apology, like, "Oh, my wife, she's got allergies, and so I want to make sure she wasn't going to go into anaphylactic shock." And I'm like, all right, yeah, nice try.
Not even. Just like,
Like
bruh,
multiple people have said that you're an asshole.
And I'll never go to your show.
Yeah.
Not that I'm been invited or anything, but even if the tickets are free, I've got something to do that day.
Well, him and Kanye can start a show together.
Oh, we gonna get into Kanye. Kanye has given us enough material to last us to 2023 in the
Yeah.
last 4 days. But we're here now. Might as well get into Kanye.
Yeah, from a medical professional standpoint,
Give your go.
I was like, he's manic. He's clearly manic. Like, he's making all these, like, he's got, like, these delusions of grandeur where he's like, yeah, I'm God and blah, blah, blah. But then once he started with the anti-Semitic stuff, I was like, now he's going too far. These yes men that are behind him that are telling him, yeah, this is fine. No.
Now, he lost me with the White Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, absolutely.
bruh, like, really? Like, granted, and this is one thing that got me that I found was, like, incredibly hilarious. Donald Trump distanced himself from Kanye because he said he was doing too much. And it's just like, bruh, Donald Trump is telling you you're doing too much. You got to take a look at yourself. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even like Donald Trump. He's always doing too much.
The king of loose lips, sink
For real.
ships himself, is telling you got to chill.
Kanye, you've got to... Nah, I do a terrible Trump. I'm not even going to...
Yeah, but
Go
no,
to
but Kanye, for the love of Christ, please go see your medical health practitioner
Go
immediately.
see somebody, bruh.
You
Go
need your
see
lithium adjusted ASAP.
You need something... Because, like,
And you need your internet connection disconnected.
For real. You need to be on, like internet restrictions. You need, like, 30 minutes of internet a day.
Yeah, how he...
Like, all right. So, Johnny Depp's lawyer says no. Checks out. Adidas, they're like, nah, we're done. he has a sports management team, Donda Sports or something like that. 3 of the main talent that he has at that agency have all dropped out. They're like, nah, we're going somewhere else. He loses billionaire status. But I think the best thing about this, Charlemagne revealed a conversation that he had with Kanye West. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty hilarious. If we can bring it up, I'll try to get us to play it.
The guy got on Drink Champs and said,
Charlemagne, he gonna go on air and be like, man, I'm gonna paraphrase it, Kim is with Pete because he got a bigger dick. Why you talking about another man's dick on camera?
you heard me tell you this story last year, right? When me and Kanye got into an argument, he called me last November. He's basically trying to get me on board to shit on somebody he knows is my friend, Pete Davidson. He's like, oh, we gotta save the new Marilyn Monroe. Talking about Kim. And I'm like, yo, you know Pete is my friend, right? Finally, he goes, my wife is out here fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis and you won't help me? My wife is out here fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis and you telling me that's your friend, but you're supposed to be culture? He's screaming on the phone. This was last year when I did this donkey of the day. But I say to him, don't make me tell everybody why you really mad. And there was articles and people was kind of knew what I was referencing.
Yeah.
But the reason I keep bringing up Pete's penis on the radio is because I know it fucks with you. Okay? All right? And you said that to me.
Yeah.
But he gets on the interview and acts like he don't know where that came from. The motherfucker is a master manipulator.
Yeah, but you should.
But like
The tweet from Weight Watchers today was really funny to Adidas. I don't know if you saw it, Ming, but it was like, it said, "Hey Adidas, congratulations on losing 163 pounds," which I'm assuming is Kanye's weight. But he look
first
like,
of all, he don't look about 160.
no, he looks like he's like 220.
He looks, that boy has been eating and doing no cardio. So, and then, all right, so like with all the craziness that's going on, he shows up to the offices of Skechers, but like Kanye, not like I'm trying to do a deal with you, but he showed up with like a scarf over his face,
Wait.
boots that came up thigh high. It's just like, you might be able to make some people great. You might be able to make some businesses great. I don't think you got enough in the tank to boost up Skechers. Kim Kardashian couldn't help Skechers. Like,
The only people that are helping Skechers right now are senior citizens and nurses. Those are the
That's
only
about
people
it.
I see wearing Skechers.
but you know what? They are keeping the
And
Velcro
dads.
game. They're keeping the Velcro games like serious, because like, or what was the shape ups? You remember those?
Oh God, yeah, they were supposed to like make you lose weight, and they looked
Which
like
were-
big foam boats on
Which
your
were
feet.
that was like the biggest hustle. That was the biggest hustle. Like you, like there were so many people that was
Oh,
rocking.
man.
And I was just like, what are you doing? Like,
Those are hot. I actually like those. Those are funny. No, the New Balance ones just made me die laughing. Those, those are like the Ultra Boost Dad's 5000s right there.
those look like Spice Girl shoes. They look like something like Sporty Spice would wear.
Yeah. Oh, but no, could you imagine like Yeezy Skechers?
I could not. Like, I remember when Skechers was like paying athletes. Like, I remember they had like Joe Montana. Was that Skechers? Oh, you know what? That might not have been Skechers. That might have been LA Gear. But like, I remember like they were Tony Romo. They had Tony Romo doing it. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, but
There's
you know
no way.
what I want to know is, so what happens to Yeezys now? Because they held
Oh.
so much value.
Ironically, they are releasing all the product and stuff to Kanye, so he can sell them individually. Granted, I'm glad I don't own a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah.
But if I did have a pair, like,
Yeah, I mean, it
do
looks-
like the Belugas.
Yeah, it looks like they still are
The
retaining their
ones
value.
right under those. I do like those. These were, if I were to get a pair of Yeezys, it would be either these or the Zebras. But like now, it's like I couldn't wear them in public. Like I'm worried somebody gonna try to like throw paint on them or something.
But
Those
yeah,
two, the Zebras, like
Kanye has like you know what I mean? Despite
He's a very
He's
very
influential.
very.
he's influential, but I feel like now he's using his influence for bad because there's people going around like saying, Kanye's, they believe him. They're like, they don't realize that like he's in this like manic phase, and they're like, oh, he's speaking the truth. He's exposing Hollywood. And it's like, you're putting people in danger because
For
people are
real.
going out there now
And
and
you
they're
know what?
committing
Like-
hate crimes.
Yeah, and that's what we don't need. And we grew up in a Jewish community. First of all, thank you for them extra days off. I
Yes.
appreciated the Yom Kippur, the Rosh Hashanahs. Love them all. Mazel.
And I can eat my weight. I can eat my weight in chocolate coins. Those things are amazing. Thank you. The best gifts.
Or dreidels.
Oh,
You remember the dreidel
the
song?
chocolate ones? Oh,
Even though the dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I will play. Oh, like, that was a bop.
yes.
The dreidel song was a bop. Like, I remember, man, and like, I've got Jewish friends. Like, I don't want nobody to feel like they're gonna feel like they don't want to go out because somebody's gonna try to attack them.
Yeah, and it's like Kanye's getting people riled up. Like there's already been like news reports of people like going out and like committing hate crimes, and like I saw like there was like banners up above like this overpassing, like Kanye's telling the truth. Like
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go. Like
This-
this is what's happening. Like we stop giving this man a
Not
platform.
not only that, these fucking morons, right? All right. Clearly, they doing like the white salute, the Heil, the Heil
Yeah,
5. I don't know what it is. But Kanye, if you were next to them, you're an enemy. Like, you're their pawn right now.
Exactly. Like does he think like
He thinks
they're
white
using you?
He's like, no, don't worry, guys. The white supremacists, they're okay with me. They're cool with me.
I know he's a talking head. That's
For
all
real.
he is.
Like, I don't know. I just want him to run for president and go away. Like,
No, I
Go
just
sit
he
down.
needs to be involuntarily committed.
no, he needs a friend, because clearly that's not what he has right now.
Yeah, there's just too much people feeding his ego.
Yeah, but like,
and he's
that's
already
what you don't need though. Like, you don't need yes men. You need real men.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
narcissist,
pause.
and he's like, oh, like he in his mind, like he's superior
the
to
great.
everybody.
He's the best that ever done it.
Yeah,
Certain things, yes. Like fashion wise, you elevated fashion in a 4-year period 50 years ahead. Because like we're having like tailored jeans with blazers. Like people weren't doing that in the early 2000s.
would you rock those boots that he's wearing now
Oh,
that look
fuck
like
no.
freaking
Hell no.
like Lego boots? Did you see them?
I did. Granted, like maybe he's going somewhere that he's planning for like a flood, and he's like, I just want to keep my socks dry.
No, he looks like he's about to storm a planet. Like he's about to get off a spaceship and storm Mars.
He does look like he'll
He's gonna take his right wing friends with him.
take him. Take them boots is outrageous.
Yeah, look at. I
Like,
can't.
bruh.
I can't.
They look like they come in 2 pieces, and like you just like put them in the middle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's like a snap or something that locks them together. They look like a board game piece. Like, tell me that doesn't look like if Monopoly was made by black people, that's a piece.
Yeah.
100%, that's a piece.
I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
Kanye, that's the Kanye I used to love. This hurts my heart to have to rag on Kanye West. Like, this is like, I love Kanye West, but I can't support you if you doing shit like this, bro.
Yeah, I miss college dropout Kanye.
I kind of want him to go back to school. Like,
I know. Please go get your degree.
for real.
And
even
please
if it's
get a new prescription of
not
lithium
even,
while
even
you're
if
at it.
even if you go back just for your associates, bro. Like, it'll benefit
Something, a certificate, anything.
man. But so yeah.
Yeah, college
also
dropout.
he's all of his material that's in Foot Locker has been pulled.
Yeah.
So like the Gap is done, Balenciaga done, Foot Locker done. He can sell his material on if he has like his own personal website. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
But like the Yeezys, I feel bad about this because in the sneaker culture community, you just made the sneaker harder to obtain, which is only going to make it go up in value. So like people are about to start paying stupid ass prices for any Yeezy thing.
Yeah, imagine you go to like a Republican like
Oh, he's probably gonna give out.
you go to like a Republican like sort of like
convention.
event or convention and all the politicians are wearing Yeezys.
They're all gonna be in slides.
John Smith III has got on the newest Yeezys.
David Duke has got on a pair of Wave Runners.
Oh my God, stop it. I can't. I can't. But also, too, I feel like Kanye's kind of barking up the wrong tree. I mean, because Jews have a lot of power.
They
Like,
have a
you
lot of
know,
power.
they-
That's why he's like
really-
black. He's shooting himself in the boot.
Exactly. He's barking up at the wrong tree. But regardless of power or not, like what he's saying is absolutely horrendous, and that's gotta
It's
stop.
ridiculous.
Doesn't he think about like his kids when he's doing stuff like this?
Clearly does not, because he acts like he's not a digital footprint.
Yeah.
And everything that you're doing right now is somewhere trapped on the internet. Your kids are gonna see this.
Yeah, his
And they're
kids
gonna be
look
like,
like they're traumatized
"Oh."
as it is already. Like, I remember seeing like a footage. He was at like some football game or something. You remember he was like had that phase for a little bit where he was
yeah.
like wearing like the hood over his face,
And he was living in the Atlanta stadium.
Yeah, and the kids were just like, It was like the camera went over to them, and they were just like, oh,
Like, Dad,
God.
did you have to wear the sparkly mask today?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, this was wild.
yeah.
Like, bruh, like you look like you about to rob a convenience store
Yeah.
with like a gun with no bullets.
Yeah. What do you think about Britney Spears?
What about her?
Well, she recently on her Instagram has been uploading all these naked pictures of herself with like little hearts over them.
She looked like she's going a little off too. Like, cause I see her, and like the one I saw where it was like I felt bad for watching it. She wasn't really dancing. She was just like doing spins.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Well, there's no doubt that like Britney Spears has some sort of like mental health issues because this poor girl has been controlled since she was like what 16.
has to
She's just been working nonstop, but like I
Like,
know
granted,
this
like-
she's again it's talking about like the kids, like they're the ones that have to deal with the brunt of this. Like they're going to school like I saw your mom on internet.
like, you know, and here's something crazy. Like with all the pop stars that like blew up when we were kids, there's no way that anyone thought Mandy Moore was gonna be the sane one.
No, I always thought she was always like sweet girl next door. I always thought Christina Aguilera was going off the deep end.
I had a thing for Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, I always thought Christina Aguilera would be the one smoking crack underneath the bridge, but she's actually doing quite well for herself.
She is. Like, if she wants, like, Christina Aguilera, if you want to still get dirty, like,
No, she looks great. She's
does.
Yeah, she's got a great career. She's doing really well for herself.
but like, Jessica Simpson had an episode. You know what I mean? Every pop star like had an episode except for Mandy Moore.
Yeah, but Mandy Moore wasn't as
Nah, she,
popular
like,
as them either. Like she had her moment, and then she
no,
kind of like faded into
She did,
obscurity
but
for a
she
little bit.
did more acting
Yeah.
than anything, and
Yeah.
that's like kind of like the bread and butter.
Yeah.
Like your songs are good, but you're a way better actress.
That was just such a weird time. Like we grew up in the height of that, like when it was like boy bands and like pop stars. Like remember they would always like pit Britney and
Against
like
Christina?
and Christina together. Yeah, they would.
You
always
can't
pit
like
them
both.
against each
Which
other.
one do you like?
Yeah,
And you like throw a curveball and you'd be like, what's the girl's name? Willa Ford?
yeah. Oh, she's like,
I want to be bad.
I kind of liked her.
You know what
actually.
you remember JoJo?
She's like coming back around too. She was very talented. She's got a beautiful voice. Very
I just
underrated.
remember oh damn. I just remember the song that she had that she was just yelling at people. It was like,
When they're like, get out.
and it'd be like hard like ad libs. It'd be like, leave.
Yeah, but the thing, like they were like 12 years old. Like who were they yelling at?
I don't know.
Their
your
mom?
parents? Yeah, like your parents.
Yeah, and then it's like again in
I rem-
retrospect, you look back and it's like, wow, these like kids were like singing these like grown up songs about things they had no business
real.
dealing with. Yeah, if I ever was a parent and my kid like wanted to be an actor or an actress, I'd probably be like, hell no.
I think I would nurture that creative side because like I don't know, I did plays and stuff in high school. Like I'm comfortable talking in front of people. So
Yeah.
like I would never have that. That wouldn't like some people they'd be like, oh no, I don't want to. Like, nah, let me do that. I got you.
Yeah, I was pretty fearless too. I would never shut up.
Me neither. Like I was,
I was like a very annoying kid.
me too. And I was like, I would talk so much to where the point where like I could like use my abilities to talk and not get in trouble, and then watch somebody else do the same thing and then be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, sorry.
Yeah, I see. I never had like social skills like that. I was just
Oh, gift of gab has been with me since
Yeah.
before I knew what a gift of gab was. But something else happened this week.
uh-oh.
Do you know Bono issued an apology?
Bono, like YouTube Bono?
YouTube Bono issued an apology to every iPhone.
Oh yeah, he definitely owes me one. That shit's still on my phone.
He apologized to every Apple user that ended up getting their album and didn't want it.
Yeah, I know. They should have. I remember seeing a tweet and it was like U2 should have named their album Spam.
But I was like, yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Listen.
It's like, it's a little overdue. You know what I mean? It's a little late.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Please don't. Because that was like, it was like, first of all, and it was like before iTunes kind of like mastered themselves, like you couldn't delete it. Like it was
Yeah,
it was there.
It's still there. I guess sometimes I'll be like flipping through and I'll hear, oh, and I'm like, oh, this shit again. I'm
Like,
just
what?
like, I didn't ask for this.
Who brought this up? But there's that. And we do have a downfall of somebody.
But wait, can I just say, you two put that, they just are apologizing now. They literally put that on our phone 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You're 10 years too late, Bono. This is why everybody hates you.
I think he's planning on doing it again.
Oh,
That's why I think he's trying to apologize. He's trying to get ahead of it. It's like,
That's it.
I apologize for this one too.
Yeah,
Like
going back to my landline. You can't get me there, Bono.
I'm gonna get a jitterbug. Like
Like those
I'm gonna get
consumer cellular.
exactly. I'm gonna get an old people phone with no music, just big buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to get me now, Bono.
Yeah. The only
Good
buttons
luck.
is like 911 and like,
Exactly. Like the Life Alert has its own button.
oh my God. Yeah.
So downfall. We have a couple downfalls, and Mystical, the rapper Mystical,
Oh, yeah.
has
I
been
remember him.
arrested. He's been arrested again.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's in jail. He's in jail again. Do you know why?
Oh God, is it because did he molest another kid? Because I know that was the first time around.
I don't think he molested. No. I think the first time, like, he found a girl that was stealing from her, and then demanded that she pay him back in sexual favors.
Oh God,
Which was not smart. But yeah, he's back to his old
look
ways.
Yeah, he's in life in prison for rape. Good.
He's about
Good.
to be.
Shake It Fast wasn't that great of a song anyway.
It was, but that is one song you do not want to perform in prison. Like,
No.
I do like that these artists are going to jail. It's like they're gonna have to perform. Like, there's no way. Like, somebody's gonna come up to you and be like, sing that song, and you're not gonna be like, no.
Yeah, I wonder. Prison life for like someone who probably is a celebrity. He's probably not in Gen Pop though. He's probably got like a private area.
No. Like, first offense maybe, but this isn't his first offense.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know. I would imagine that like he's probably. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's doing too good.
He does not. He does not look like he's had. And you had a hit song like recently. He did a song with was it like Mark Ronson, something?
Mystical?
Yeah.
I haven't heard him since like 2001. This
He
guy's
got a
still
song.
rapping?
Yo, he got a and that's not just a song. It's a banger. Like
It's a banger.
It is a banger. It goes like I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but it's like the video is like a talent show with kids, ironically.
Oh God.
But yeah, it's not a bad song.
Listen, every time we delve deeper into like Hollywood and like these conspiracy theories, I'm like, we definitely owe our QAnon friends an apology. They were onto something here.
About some of these people. But at the same time, it's just like how does this happen? Like you got too many yes men around you. Like if anybody is around me that's like doing something like that, I'm not gonna be there like, yeah, get it, bro. I'm gonna be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
But I do think celebrities should be held accountable
For real.
the same way, regular people are. And, unfortunately, for too long, a lot of people who do have celebrity status, can get away with things like this. Like, I was actually flipping through TikTok this
Yeah,
morning.
Army Hammer.
Yeah, oh, that guy's a freaking wacko.
Like, yo, like, I've said some wild things to women over the years, but I've never said something like, I want to cut a piece off of you and eat it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's sick. But
That's
also, too,
weird.
I remember hearing the news and I heard Arm & Hammer, and I was like, the whole company's like doing
well,
stuff
no, I
like
think
that.
that's his family.
I think, yeah,
I
he
think
is
he
part
is
of
a
the
part
Arm.
of the Arm & Hammer brand is his family. That's kind of like why it's like kind of like getting swept away.
Yeah, there's a lot of like celebrities, like Dr. Dre's one. I just saw a TikTok this morning how he like beat the crap out of this woman and like for years like never got held accountable. Now it's starting to circle the block.
This was also, well, I'm not excusing anyone's beating of a woman. I'm not excusing that. But that was in like I want to say the early 80s. Or
I don't
late
know
80s.
exactly when it was, but it was pretty heinous. But also, his
but, like-
ex-wife said it, and then there's another. Oh, what the heck is his name? That actor that everybody, Shia LaBeouf. Like I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but LaBeouf.
I like Shia.
He's another one, but like he's an
He's
abusive,
method as fuck.
Yeah, he has an abusive past. Like you know what I mean? We can't keep just dusting this under the rug.
But he does like wild shit. Like he rented out a theater and just played like his movies like back to back and was like, anybody wants to come, you can come. Like he does some wild shit. Like he got arrested for saying like fuck Trump for like 8 hours straight. Like
my
he was
God.
in like the city doing that shit. But he's another wild one. He's a loved you in Transformers fella. I loved you in Constantine. But I don't know.
Oh,
Also,
which famous person who got caught doing something they shouldn't have was like the most disappointing for you?
Eddie Murphy.
What did Eddie Murphy do?
He got caught with some trannies.
Oh no, I mean like violent
Oh,
stuff
violent?
or like inappropriate things like that.
I don't know. I'd have to like think about that. And like Mr. C, he got caught with like trannies too, like back to back. Like,
Hugh
back to
Grant
back.
got caught with the tranny. Remember?
True.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't bother me. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. But
Yeah, if that's what you into, that's what you into. Like
Yeah.
go go nuts.
yeah, I think the worst one for me was like Bill Cosby. When all that stuff came out about Bill Cosby, I was just like, that was heartbreaking because I loved the Cosby Show growing up.
Me too. Like
That was like, oh,
Does
really?
he ruin Jello? Like, do you still look at Jello like or pudding the same? Like,
I don't know. I just that was just it really took me a lot to process it because it was just like one victim after the other, and I'm just
for real.
God
And it
damn
like,
it.
Like, if it was like 2 or 3 women, you'd be like, maybe the story's not lined up. Maybe it's askew. Maybe they got together and did this. But then it was like another one, and then another one, and then
Yeah.
another one. It's just like, Bill,
Oh, all right. Next
Heathcliff.
topic.
what are you doing? Oh, I do have another downer one. Kevin Ware, former NFL player. This guy. So, killed his girlfriend, dismembered his girlfriend,
Oh my God.
burned her remains, and I believe tried to keep a memento of the remains.
Oh, see, this was recent.
Yes.
Yeah, this is why we can't have shows like Dahmer. This is
Yeah,
this
like,
is bad.
bruh.
We got like copycat killers coming out already.
Oh my God. Did you watch the Dahmer series?
I got up to episode 6 and I was like, that's enough for me.
I got 20 minutes into the first episode.
Yeah, no.
Soon as he did he was like, here, have a drink, and he was like, it's sizzling. He was like, oh yeah, it's just dish soap.
Yeah.
And you were like, okay, like, first of all, that would never happen. You bring me a drink that's bubbling, I'm throwing that shit at you. Like, first of all, I'll never end up in a situation like this. Like, I don't understand how people do shit like this.
Well, that's the thing with Jeffrey Dahmer is like he scouted out like this like underprivileged area. You know, he knew people needed money and like would
He's
do
like,
things.
I'm gonna take pictures of you. And my man pulled out a Polaroid.
Yeah, I mean, essentially he had like hunting grounds, like and the police just like really dropped the ball.
So much.
There was, I don't know, you said you only got through one episode, but there was
I didn't get through the whole episode. Like,
Yeah.
soon as my man started doing like the slow wine, he was like slow whining. Like, he was like, oh, take pictures, and I was like, I can't do this now.
well,
I tried.
there was
But
one,
I do like the actor. The actor is good.
Yeah, he plays a lot of like good like dark roles. Well,
that's
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either, but that's Michael Scott's nephew.
Yeah, no, he did a good job playing the role, but like the role itself was just sad because there was
Like, we remember the case. Like,
yeah.
he was off his rocker because like he would keep body parts. Like, I think they found like 2 or 3 heads in his freezer or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember was it like 91 when he got caught?
Something like that.
It was like huge.
It was a huge case.
Huge news, and like everybody would have Dahmer jokes, and yeah, it was.
Dahmer, he's eating them dick first.
Yeah, no, there was so many jokes, and like,
Bad jokes.
yeah, that was heavily covered by the media, heavily.
Yes, it was not great.
Yeah.
Oh, we
might
do
back
have
up.
to. We might have a sponsor shortly
Yeah.
because talked to a buddy of mine starting a watch company called Luck Watches,
Okay.
and no, LUQ. I don't know if their site is all the way up yet, but we're gonna be doing some stuff with them soon.
No, I was
And,
gonna say those are fancy.
Yeah. Matt
Matthew Miller?
Yeah. We're going to be doing something with them soon. And we're going to be on the lookout for them. Like, we need some samples. We need a discount code for us. We're going to blast them out. But
Yeah.
I told them we'll write something for them, but like we did want to bring it up.
We
because
get. I was gonna say the floaties are gonna get all our floaty fans.
The floaties are
will get a
getting a
discount.
discount code. And that's what's going to be happening. I'm pretty much, I covered everything I think I wanted to talk about.
Yes. I think it's been a while. We've been on hiatus, but
We have been.
It's been. It was fun.
I grossed myself out. This had to be like 2 weeks ago. I grossed myself out. I cleaned my watch band. Mm-hmm. And I've never like had to like clean an Apple Watch band before because like I've only had black ones. I didn't notice if they were like dirty or not. Each hole was like its own blackhead. It was disgusting. I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Honestly,
Sweat builds in. I didn't know my wrist got sweaty
if
like
you
that.
took like a UV light and shined it over like common things that, like just like watch bands, rings, jewelry, you would be surprised what you find in there. It's like a cesspool.
I 100% believe that. I don't want to look at anything under a UV light because I'm going to be grossed out immediately.
Yeah.
And then like the germaphobe in me is going to be like, oh my God, I've walked on that barefoot. Like, I'm gonna like.
I just like, I have all the Santa Claus from the hospital. Not only do they smell amazing, I'm obsessed with the smell of Santa Claus, but like I know all the diseases and bacteria is getting killed.
Now, I'm not one to get on a friend who is as clean as you are. But Anna, I'm your friend and I'm here to help. I think you have a problem with hand sanitizer.
Oh, I love hand sanitizer.
I know. You're just like, oh my God, this is so great.
It's literally it's the best thing, you know.
Like I remember, like the last time you came to my house, you said you were like, ooh, hand sanitizer, and you did that. You were like, you got the good stuff. I was like,
you do listen because I judge establishments by the smell of their hand sanitizer. If it smells like that freaking Play-Doh crap, I know everything else is crap.
If it smells like watered down dish soap, I'm like, this. I need more hand. My hands are not clean.
I'll say this: I've been to several David Burke restaurants. He's like owns those
I
chains in
know.
New Jersey.
I went to a reception. I went to a
Yeah.
reception at one. and
Best smelling hand sanitizer, hands down.
incredible establishment. Well,
Yeah.
I can't remember where it was in
The
what
hand
town.
sanitizer is the cherry on top. He knows how to get good business.
But the one we went to, it was like it's like on the water, like the back of the establishment. It was like kind of like feeding into the ocean.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
doing a good job.
Yeah,
Good job
wanna
with the
go
hand
back.
sanitizer and the food.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. That concludes our 5th episode.
All right, and we're back. We will be doing a live episode soon. We're gonna be doing it at a bar of some sorts. We haven't decided which one just yet, but stay tuned because it's coming.
We'll be back.
And we're gonna have questions. We're
Yeah.
gonna do like
We're gonna bring some guests in too. Let's bring in
yeah,
some
we
guests.
can bring some guests. Oh, I'm looking in the camera right now. The guest that wants to be here first is not going to be the first guest. I've told her this multiple times.
I know. Well,
We can get her on at some point.
I know. We'll
She's
do
just
like
not gonna be the
we'll do
first
like a lottery system.
Oh,
We'll,
yeah.
we just gotta shake them.
Well, nah, you didn't even work. I'm gonna flood some DMs because I did. One of my comedian friends, Derek Poston. I talked to him. He was like, when he's out here, he'll come on the show.
Yeah.
So like that'll be fun. And Derek is hilarious. So
Yeah. There's a couple of comics I'd love to have on the show too.
me too.
so.
Like I think we should hit up like the Cellar one day and just be like, hey,
you
you're funny.
come on the show.
We were just gonna like really we got candy.
Hey kid. Yeah.
You like puppies? Like
Yeah. I love puppies. I would be
Perfect.
there, and then yeah.
oh yeah, I
All
would have
right.
got kidnapped for like I wouldn't have got kidnapped for candy, but I would have got kidnapped for a puppy.
All right. I think we've hit our hour mark.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Drink water. Don't do opiates.
Don't do opiates.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you.